External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj gave a stinging reply to Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif at the UN General Assembly. While hitting out at Pakistan, she addressed the issue of terrorism, where she openly exposed Pakistan's role in harboring and exporting terrorism. Appealing to the international community to collectively collaborate in eradicating terrorism, she cornered Pakistan by calling it a force that shelters terrorist activities. Union Minister Swaraj also took a stern stand on Kashmir, asserting that Kashmir is an integral part of India and that Pakistan should stop dreaming about it. Meanwhile, Pakistan Foreign Ministry, in a counter-attack to Sushma's statements, has questioned the inclusion of Kashmir issue at the United Nations General Assembly. Let's take a look at the point-by-point rebuttal by Sushma Swaraj to PM Nawaz Sharif.
My country has been the principal victim of terrorism, including that supported, sponsored and financed from abroad. We will not allow externally sponsored terrorism and threats of destabilization to cause turbulence in Pakistan.
बहादुर अली तो जिंदा सबूत है हमारे पास, जिंदा कि सीमा पार से आतंकवादी आया है, लिखित में सबूत है हमारे पास उसका.
Burhan Wani, the young leader murdered by Indian forces, has emerged as a symbol of the latest Kashmiri Intifada, a popular and peaceful freedom movement led by Kashmiris, young and old, men and women, armed only with an undying faith in the legitimacy of their cause and a hunger for freedom in their hearts.
यदि हम आतंकवाद को जड़ से उखाड़ना चाहते हैं तो एक ही तरीका है, हम अपने मतभेद भुलाकर आतंकवाद के खिलाफ एकजुट हों. यदि कोई देश इस तरह की रणनीति में शामिल नहीं होना चाहता तो फिर हम उसे अलग थलग कर दें.
This indigenous uprising of the Kashmiris have been met as usual with brutal repression by India's occupation force of over 500,000 soldiers. Over 100 Kashmiris have been killed, hundreds, including children and infants, blinded by shotgun pellets, and over 6,000 unarmed civilians injured over the past 2 months.
मैं कहना चाहूंगी कि जिनके अपने घर शीशे के हों उन्हें दूसरों पर पत्थर नहीं फेंकने चाहिए. जरा एक बार बगल में झांक कर देख लें क्या हो रहा है बलूचिस्तान में, और वो खुद क्या कर रहे हैं वहां.
This General Assembly must demand that India deliver on the commitments its leaders solemnly made on many occasions. To this end, steps should be taken by the United Nations to demilitarize Jammu and Kashmir and undertake consultations with India, Pakistan and the true representatives of the Kashmiri people to implement the resolutions of the Security Council.
जम्मू कश्मीर भारत का अभिन्न हिस्सा है और अभिन्न हिस्सा रहेगा, इसलिए ये ख्वाब देखना छोड़ दें.
We are open to discussing all measures of restraint and responsibility with India in any forum or format and without any conditions.
मैं स्वयं इस्लामाबाद गई थी और कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव बायलैटरल डायलॉग हमने शुरू किया था इकट्ठे बैठकर. क्या कोई शर्त रखी थी? शर्तों के आधार पर नहीं, मित्रता के आधार पर हमने पाकिस्तान के साथ सारे के सारे विवाद सुलझाने की पहल की थी.
All right, I'm joined by India Today's executive editor Shweta Singh, who's joining us from New York. Shweta, how do you think Sushma's speech at the UNGA is going to impact Pakistan?
Well, Sushma Swaraj spoke like a world leader. She talked about issues which have been raised here at the platform of the United Nations for the past few days. Today is the last day of the 71st UNGA. And when Sushma Swaraj came up, she spoke of all the issues and then got down to speaking to Pakistan. And the tough talk on terror is definitely going to give Pakistan sleepless nights. What Prime Minister Narendra Modi had said about isolating Pakistan in the international community, Sushma's speech takes it a step further. when she talks about terror funding and the need for all the countries of the world to actually look at this in a way, look at Pakistan in a way as if it is not just sponsoring terror in India, in Afghanistan or Bangladesh, but all the countries of this world face the risk of having Pak-sponsored terror in a way or another in the years to come.
You're absolutely right, Shweta. Sushma's tough talk is going to give nightmares to Pakistan. But I want to know that, do you think the likes of Nawaz Sharif could learn a lesson or two from Sushma Swaraj after her subtle yet to the point speech at the UN?
A prime minister vis-a-vis a foreign minister? Well, Nawaz Sharif has had his share of embarrassment with the first secretary replying to him, calling Pakistan an Ivy League of terror. So Sushma Swaraj didn't have to do much. But Nawaz Sharif came out as a nervous leader who was speaking about just one issue which Pakistan has forever been obsessed with. Sushma Swaraj came out as a world leader. She spoke about climate change. She spoke about reforms to the United Nations Security Council. And she also spoke about terror. And when she spoke about terror, she did not confine herself to one particular area, but to the world as such. And I think when Nawaz Sharif would have listened to her speech, he would definitely have a lesson in oratory skills, what to speak and how to speak on a forum as big as the United Nations.
Thank you, Shweta. That was our executive editor, Shweta Singh, who was giving us the latest information from New York. Shifting focus, after External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj took a stern stand against Pakistan's state-sponsored terror activities at the United Nations General Assembly, the opposition has taken note of the speech, and with mixed reactions coming in, they have said that there was some amount of theatrics involved which was not meant for the international community.
I think our External Affairs Minister has brought it out very clearly, driven the point home to the international community as well as to Pakistan that to stop daydreaming about Kashmir, take care of your own territory, because there are a lot of human rights violations within your own territory, and there are people who are looking for getting their own independence, which perhaps they deserve, and India will continue to be supportive of such people who want to voice their own rights.
And we are getting some breaking news on 11 Live. Government sources have confirmed to India today that there will be no Indus Water Commission meeting till all terrorist activities are stopped by Pakistan. The Tulbul water project that had been shelved as a goodwill gesture between the two countries would be reviewed again. There will be a task force which will harness the potential of Indus water. I'm joined by India Today's executive editor Gaurav Sawant. Gaurav, could you please get us up to speed with this breaking news?
There is a big attack that India is mounting diplomatically, where India is telling Pakistan that unless Pakistan bends its way, nothing off the table. So there is a multi-agency task force that has now been set up, and this was a meeting that was headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his residence this morning, where he said in Hindi, "Rakt aur pani ek saath nahi beh sakta," which means blood and water cannot flow together. So if Pakistan continues to spill the blood of innocent Indians, India will review the Indus Water Treaty. And Archana, this means that the Tulbul water project that India had shelved, the navigation project, as a goodwill gesture, the government is reviewing it. That's point one. Point two, government has set up a multi-agency center to see how best Indus water can be harnessed by India to its full potential, which means Pakistan will get what Pakistan is entitled to, but not a drop more. India will try and harness whatever best way it can, whether it's 18,000 megawatts of electricity of hydropower that India hopes, or other aspects of it. But all of this is long-term projects, Archana.
All right, thank you so much, Gaurav, for that update.